What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush HD, and welcome to episode 27 of my FIFA 13 Road to Gold Around the World series. And as you can see here, we're just going to have a quick look at our trade pile, putting all the things back up, just trying to get our coin total as high as possible, and see how many coins I can make. I discard some of the things that I believe would never actually sell, would not sell, but I'd just like to say thank you for all the support on these episodes. I seem to say this every episode, but I really appreciate it. And I think we've got coming up to 115 subscribers, which is pretty nice. I've still got to do my 100 subscriber milestone special video thingamajiggy, but I'm not quite sure what to do at the moment. I've had some suggestions, but I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do. But we're moving on into the semi-final of the Gold Cup. I'm using the Empowered Championship team, so it's been a pretty good run. I've had some fairly decent games, and I'm just looking to see how much fitness cards are, because some of my players are fairly low on fitness, and I want to make sure I get into the final, and hopefully it would be pretty nice if I was to win the final. I think that would be my first, shall I say, cup, in a sense of not the divisions or seasons or whatever you call them. But that would be pretty nice. And after this cup, we're going to move from the Empower Championship into the Barclays Premier League, which is going to be fairly nice. We actually get to play with some fairly decent players now. And I have a team in mind already of some players. I'm going to be playing the 3-5-2 formation, because I feel that really works with the kind of the play style as well. And it seems to be fairly defensive and attacking, and it's quite a decent formation, and works quite well with some of the players. But as you can see, I was having some controller difficulties. I do eventually get a new battery pack, start playing properly, but we go into the semi-final, I think that was, and as you can see there, we've had a fairly decent cup run so far, and we've only got one goal player in our team, and the team's looking fairly solid. 95 chemistry, which is pretty sweet. Some of the players not in the right formation, but we've come up against this guy. He's got the Real Madrid badge and kit. We're deciding to use the Watford kit, and he's got kind of a mixed team, not very high chemistry, and I thought, oh, this is quite a nice team to come up against. But we start off the game. I believe he got kick off, but we end up picking the ball up in the 3rd minute. Jermaine Beckford with a lovely strike there, but unlucky, but rebounds off to Pudil, our left back, and I've got no idea why he is up there. But he gets the goal there to make it 1-0. And Jamie O'Hara is going to hold the midfield. A nice through ball there from Beckford to Thomas Ince, and Thomas Ince is going to finish that. Fairly nice finish by his left foot there to make it 2-0 in the 14th minute. And Afellay there, very nice turn. I shouldn't have really run into him like that, but unfortunate there with the tackle. He cuts back, and David Villa, what a lovely strike there from him. I really want to try using him, actually. He seems like a fairly decent player. He's got fairly low pace, but I want to see what he's like. But maybe I may use him in my Liga BVA. But that makes it 2-1. It falls all the way to the 75th minute, and he does a nice pass and move play there, but makes it 2-2. And we pick the ball up. This is in extra time, so the game moves on to extra time, and straight from kickoff, we pass it all the way down to Jermaine Beckford. Runs to the baseline, cuts that in. Unlucky there for not to get that on the head, but does well there to hold off his opponent's right-footed strike, and we ended up winning that game at 3-2 in extra time. So another nice victory there for us to get into the final of the cup. And we can actually see what we can do here. And this guy seemed pretty frustrated. I'm not quite sure if it was a fairly even game, but it took quite a long time to actually ready up. That's why I've sped it up. But as you can see there, I couldn't see that. It whizzed a bit fast. But we move on to the final. As you want to know, I'm going to prepare the team as much as possible, get my favourite players in there, and see what I can do. We've got 93 chemistry. I decided to go and put Dicko in at first, because I thought he's scored some goals we've needed, but I decided I wanted the chemistry. And before I go into this final game, I actually you may be able to see, but I'm not. No, it doesn't show. But I actually stopped playing the semi-final. I was lagging quite a bit, and I decided that I'd probably do it on a new day. And that, I'm not going to say what the result is, but that may have affected the result in the final. Of starting new. We're going to just check out the team, get some fitness on them, and go into the final. And whoop, my voice went there. But we go and search for the victim. We've got 97 chemistry. We put Phillips in the team, who boosted that chemistry up a bit more. But we come up against this team. He's got the Tottenham Hotspur badge, and he's got a Barclays Premier League team, 100 chemistry, a fairly pacey team as well, pretty strong players as well. But it goes all the way to the 9th minute, and Podolski picks out a lovely through ball into there. And I stupidly brought out my keeper to make it 1-0 in the 11th minute from Daniel Sturridge to header that home. And again, I get unlucky there. I get the ball back, but Big Fellaini, he's actually an absolute tank in the middle. But I lose the ball out, trying to pass it out, and he crabs that across, and Podolski's there to finish that, to make it 2-0 in the 31st minute. And I thought, oh god, this is not going to go well. But we managed to keep it 2-0 all the way till the 70th minute, and that is a nice shot from his play. I think that was Ashley Young there to make a corner, and Nasri's going to whip that in, and I think that was Cabal is going to rise up tall there to make it 3-0, and that's all the game basically said. And I went on forward attacking. I had nothing to lose, just to see if I could get a comeback. That's why my defence looked fairly open, but he makes it 4-0 in the 90th minute, and I don't think we're finished there. Unlucky there from Fielding to rebound that straight back to Sturridge, but the final did finish at 5-0, and like I said, I put all my players at full attacking, just to see if I could get any goals, anything, and it obviously didn't seem to work out like that, and the game finally finished. Lost the final, and like I said, that could probably be because I actually when I didn't play the final straight after the semi-final. It was my first game of the day. I really should have played some I don't know, warm-up games, shall I say. I never seem to play it as well as I do on the first game. It seems like I took quite a long time to get into the bit. But as you can see there, he had kind of the more shots on target and possession than me. And he was a fairly decent player, so I think he deserved the final. Like I said, if I maybe played it straight after, I may have done slightly better. But who cares? That is the end of the Empower Championship players. So I decided to go and sell them. But I also, as you can see there in my squad selector in the right-hand corner, I decided to go and sell all the other teams as well. Just trying to get the coins up as much as possible for when I come to build the Barclays Premier League team, because I don't really want one of those really cheap ones with all the 300 coins. And I was trying to decide whether to go to bronze, silver, gold, like a normal road to gold. But I thought that the fact that the actual players of the Barclays Premier League in the bronze and silver are just so expensive is unbelievable. Like a bronze player, a decent bronze player, 64 rated or whatever, goes for about 3,000 coins, and I'm not going to be able to fill out a whole team like that, and some of them go for even more. So I decided that, again with the silvers, some of the decent players go for an absolute fortune, so I decided to just go straight into gold. And so it's not really a road to gold, shall I say. I may later change the name to Road to Glory or something. I'm not quite sure, but it doesn't have the same rhyme of road to gold around the world. But as you can see here, we're selling the teams. This was our very first team, I think, the Empower League 2. We had some fairly decent success with this team, and we're going to list this player here, Pitman. He seems to be a very nice player of the team. And probably once I'm not sure if I'll ever come to the end of this series. I've still got quite a long time to go. But if we ever do, I'll probably try and build a team of all my favourite players from each of the leagues, and try and have a game of that. I don't really care about the chemistry, and see how we get on. But that is to come in the future, which is going to be a long time. But as you can see here, we're just selling everyone, and I really should have sped this up. But I thought this would give me time to talk to you guys about upcoming series, episodes of stuff and like that. But obviously, I'm going to be continuing my Team of the Week predictions series until whenever whenever it basically stops. And also, I'm going to probably be doing my predictions for Team of the Season. So guys, if any of you are still watching and any of you have a kind of idea of when the Team of the Seasons will come out, so I don't really want to be planning to do one of them and then they come out, say, the day before I've made the video and I'm like, oh god, great. So if you've got any idea of when they could come out, please can you put that in the comments. I really appreciate that. Then I can have an idea of when to actually make the videos and upload them. But guys, this is coming to the end of the episode. As you can see there, my tray pile got full. But guys, if you like this episode, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for next episode. This has been Chronic Rushdie. Till next time, adios!